Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. Former Police Chief Rodolfo Azurin Jr. has retired as the head of the police force after almost 9 months of service. In his final speech as PNP chief, Azurin took a shot against those who supposedly interfered in the 6.5 billion peso drug haul cover-up issue. Azurin had previously denied the allegations made against his men, which was revealed by Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos. Azurin maintains that he remained true to his promise to President Bongbong Marcos to ensure peace and order in the country.
Hell broke loose while many tried to dip their fingers on the issue. The PNP is now under scrutiny, but I trust our Lord and our people that justice will be on our side once we have brought to justice those involved in the proliferation of drugs in our country. In a few days, more reports will come out, and I hope my successor will be able to continue what we started and pursue this cause.
With Azurin out, Police Major General Benjamin Acorda Jr. has been sworn in as the 29th police chief. He will be the country's top cop for just 8 months or until his mandatory retirement in December. Prior to this promotion, Acorda was chief of PNP Northern Mindanao before being transferred to the agency's intelligence division. On the long-standing issue of the illegal drug problem, this is what the new police chief had to say.
My stand on anti-illegal drugs is clear. No police should be involved in pushing, using, or whatever means of illegal drug trade. You will be charged and removed from the service. This is my warning to each and every one of you.
The Interior Department likewise welcomes the appointment of Major General Benjamin Acorda Jr. as the new head of the PNP. In a statement, Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos says he believes Acorda's broad experience and integrity will come in handy in this new job. He also assured that the DILG is in full support of Acorda's goals for the PNP. The Interior Secretary likewise asked the police force to honor Acorda's appointment and to cooperate with the new chief's plans and programs. And on the broader economy, the government has readjusted inflation expectations for this year. The Development Budget Coordination Committee, or DBCC, elevated its inflation forecast for 2023 to 5 to 7%. This is double its initial forecast made back in December of 2 to 4% full-year inflation. DBCC attributes the increase to rising costs of food, power, and transportation. Despite this, the Philippines' economic managers remain optimistic that the country's economy will continue to expand this year.
It's not just growth that matters. What is even more important is the inclusiveness of that growth, that everybody benefits. Whole game is not really just to increase GDP, but to reduce poverty to single-digit level, to improve the quality of the jobs that are available so that our workers would not have to be forced to seek jobs outside the country.
We're gonna pause for a quick break, but One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippines and China have agreed to open more lines of communication as the two countries pledge to work together to resolve maritime differences in the South China Sea. Camille Samonte with the full report.
Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang visited Manila for high-level talks with Philippine officials. He met with Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo on Saturday. In his opening remarks, Manalo insisted that the relationship between the two countries remains separate from issues on territorial dispute in the West Philippine Sea. He also said that this will not hinder their goal to resolve the issue for the sake of Filipino fisherfolk affected by incidents in the area. Investment pledges from President Bongbong Marcos' visit to Beijing were also tackled. There's also developments in the tourism front as flights from Beijing to Manila resume. China also emphasized the importance of cooperation between China and the Philippines in resolving disputes through dialogue and consultation. Beijing also pledged to continue cooperating with the Philippines in implementing agreements reached between President Bongbong Marcos and Chinese President Xi Jinping.
China is ready to work with the Philippines to truly implement the consensus between the presidents of our two countries, keep to the direction of friendship between our two countries, jointly uphold the larger picture of our bilateral relations.
After his meeting with Manalo, Qing proceeded to Malacanang for his courtesy visit to President Bongbong Marcos. During their talk, the Philippines and China agreed to open more lines of communication to prevent more tension in the West Philippine Sea. President Bongbong Marcos said the meeting proved fruitful as the two countries continue to make future plans in the economic, cultural, and educational sectors. For News 5, Camille Samonte, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Health Department made the clarification that the 26 provinces placed under Alert Level 2 for the rest of April were not escalated from Alert Level 1. The DOH says these areas have been on Alert Level 2 status since June of 2022. No province or city has been escalated to Alert Level 2 from Alert Level 1 this entire year. The Land Transportation Office has extended the validity of the registration of new motorcycles 200cc's and below to 3 years. Under current procedures, registration of motorcycles with engine displacements of 200 cubic centimeters and below are only valid for 1 year. The extension is in line with the LTO's goal to make processes more convenient for the transacting public. Oil companies will be rolling back fuel prices this week. Effective Tuesday, April 25, the price of gasoline will be cut by 1 peso and 40 centavos per liter. On the other hand, diesel will be seeing a 70 centavo cut per liter, while kerosene will be cheaper by 20 centavos per liter. One News Now will be back with the latest stories at 6:30 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.